Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom in Food with Keto, well under 20. Usually it's around 15. So that's how I roll. My fats are 110 to 130. My protein is under 50 with a definite max of 60. Sometimes that happens, but not often. And yeah, my carbs are around 15. So I'm not quite sure what they are today, but I'm getting some confusion from some people. So what I wanted to do today was just a video on the highest sugar vegetables, because a lot of us feel, well, the danger's in the fruits, and I'm giving up the fruits, right? So I can have any vegetable I want to have, right? No. There are some veggies that have very high sugar contents and are not keto friendly. And if you're counting out your veggies and you're weighing in grams, you can see that the carbs can add up really quick. And past 20 is way past what is keto friendly, at least in the stricter version that I do, which is total carbs, not net. So here we go. Are you ready? Can you guess? I've got my, my high-tech thing here. I've got the other computer over here. And, yep. So the first one is, and I don't really hear people talking about this one, but this is beets, boiled beets. And so you want to stay clear of those. Corn. Most people know that corn actually is considered, I think it's considered a grain. But yeah, so you don't want to have any corn in your keto-friendly food plan list of veggies. Sweet potato, that's more like a low-carb, high-fat kind of thing where somebody can have the extra carbs in the sweet potato. It's too bad because it's got a lot of great nutrients in it. But alas, no. And so there's that one. There's another very sweet veggie that most of us know to avoid. But this is where it gets tricky. Sweet onions. A lot of us feel, well, we can cook with onions with whenever we want, with as much as we want. No, that's not true. And shallots as well. And when you buy the green onions, it's okay to use the green part of the onion, but not the other part. And this kind of falls into the below the ground type of veggie, and those are called the nightshades, and so they need to be avoided. But onions are very, very tricky on keto. They are not a use as much as you want type of veggie. And we kind of think, well, we've given up everything else. Now you're going to attack my onions? Yep. It's not me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't. Okay. Next, winter squash. Most of us would know that. Carrots. There's another very high in sugar veggie that you want to avoid. Sweet peppers, also known as bell peppers. So when I'm working with clients, sometimes they'll have quite a few of those in their food, and I always say weigh in grams so it shows up, not just, half a pepper, but yes, sweet peppers. And in the picture here, they show the red and the orange and the yellow. So no escaping. And then 9 is the fennel bulb raw. And so that is high. So is red cabbage. And when I do have a big A salad and I've got an organic cabbage, sometimes I want to put it in just for the color. And I usually go like 15 grams of it. And it's just a speckle in the big green leafies, but sometimes I feel like, yeah, see, I'm having ingredients. I'm having some goodies in it. So red cabbage, turnips, yeah, they're not friendly either. And then here's another, green beans. And so when I have my lowly green beans, because I've run out of asparagus like I did last week, I know, shame on me, Rochelle. Yeah, I had the green beans, and trust me, if you if you're having them and you have 40 grams of them, you will be surprised that it's got like 2 or 3 carbs, not including the fiber, but we don't do that because that's a net thing. So yeah, green beans. Eggplant, that's probably not a surprise. Tomatoes, that's probably the biggest not a surprise, right? And summer squash, which is also known as zucchini or the yellow squash. So those are the 15 veggies that are highest in sugar for your keto friendly diet. So you want to avoid these sort of things. And here are the 15 lowest in sugar. Excuse me, I'm getting thirsty. Okay, the 15 lowest. Number 1, mushrooms. So that's good. Enjoy your mushrooms. Broccoli rabe. And I did buy that bunch of broccoli rabe to try for the very first time. I know, 67 and having it for the first time. Yeah. I never had it till it went bad, so. Spinach, which is great. I have spinach in my salads most every day. I have sauteed spinach at times, and sometimes I even put my spinach in soups. I tuck it anywhere I can. Collards. So for those of you that do Southern cooking, there you go. Collards are very low in sugar. Red leaf lettuce, and I love red leaf lettuce as much as I like romaine. And so, yep, that's a very low in sugar. Soybean sprouts. I don't know. I don't think I'd have them. Turnip greens, not the turnip, but the greens, more Southern offerings, low in sugar. Bok choy. I knew that was low in sugar. I don't really cook with it a lot. Artichokes, and I love artichokes. And to think that you can have a couple of tablespoons of butter with a steamed artichoke, are you kidding me? Oh, how good does that get? I know a lot of people have stuffed artichokes, and if I liked them, I would have them with cauliflower crumbles, my standby. But I like them steamed with butter. That's how I was raised. And Swiss chard, which I always put as the bottom layer of my individual quiches. So Swiss chard is number 10, kale. And so then number 12 is my everyday asparagus. And in my big salad is also celery, which I love. I just got another Olivia's organic celery yesterday at the store to put in it. Cucumbers, have at it, people. Enjoy those cukes. And broccoli. So those are the low sugars, low sugared veggies. Those are the ones you're going to aim for. And a lot of you do have those most every day, and those are great for you, and they are nutritionally dense. So enjoy them, and they aren't that high in sugar. Sometimes they get carby. Broccoli sometimes gets carby. I think spinach is higher in carbs. Arugula, I'm surprised that wasn't listed there because it's a bitter lettuce, but maybe it's number 16 on the list or something like that. So that's the deal with that. And tonight I am having a pork chop cooked in coconut oil. I'm having 60 grams of 60 grams of asparagus, and then I'm having a spinach and Olivia's baby romaine organic salad with some blue cheese and 2 tablespoons of the oils on it. So I'm looking very forward to that. 80 grams of baby spinach and 30 grams of the baby romaine, 60 grams of the asparagus, 5 ounces of the pork chops. And so that's how my day is going. It's very exciting. It's 1,359 calories. If you can see this, because it's the small one. But yeah, it's 1,359 calories, 47 in protein, so that's under the 50, so I like that. And it's a great big salad, and there's asparagus as well, and it's 7.1 total carbs. So I'm very happy, and 121 grams of fat. So that is suitable for framing in my chronometer. And yeah, I love my keto plan. I love the veggies, I love the meats, I love the oils, I love the bulletproof coffees. So I'm totally fat adapted and liking it and not looking to go around the rim and, see what I can get away with. Keto is not a get away with food plan. Keto is okay, this could be the last door on my left. I'm going to pay attention and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to instead of stretching it and seeing, can I have that? Why not some of that? I I watch people all the time that do it, that have, tons of, like, they say keto friendly foods. I say candy bar with wigs because they do the net carbs. And then some people have packets of things and boxes of things, and just be careful. It's like, do you want to do this for life and lose weight and feel better, or are you just kind of playing until the next, Dr. Oz, this is the diet that you need to be on, comes along? I take this very seriously. People I work with do the same. And so we're all here to get educated, smarter. We're here to get smarter with our keto plan. And so those were the roundup of 30 vegetables, the 15 highest in sugar and the 15 lowest in sugar. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of fun. Be very, very careful with the ones that are high in sugar because they'll get you. And wouldn't you rather see that number on the scale when you weigh yourself once a week, right? You're only weighing once a week. Wouldn't you rather be excited about the results of that? Isn't it something to sacrifice it? And I'm one of those, if you have to have something, like people have the chocolate, like people have the nut butter, something like that, just if you can adapt to a smaller portion. And this is how I did it, as I still had to have certain things that, like, I don't have today, but I did on my journey to getting strict keto. Smaller containers, like little bowls like this and little plates like this, all kinds of tiny little things. So it's still like if I put the chocolate on a plate or the peanut butter in a little bowl, it's a tiny little bowl. And so, it looks like a lot in the bowl because I'm one of those fill the space. So that's why when I have my Fiesta, technically it's called the salad plate. It's smaller than the dinner. And I put my, like, say the night I have filet mignon, there's filet mignon, there's sauteed mushrooms, and there's the 60 grams of asparagus. I know, surprised, right? And so it fills up the plate. I did a picture of it the other day. And you can see that, like, a full plate psychologically says to me, you've got a great big meal here. And then the salad on the side. So that's what works for me. So smaller, Pier 1 has a lot of little smaller things because they have a lot of those tasting kind of setups and stuff. And you can get little spoons and little forks and little plates and little bowls. And I know it sounds corny, but it's what has worked for me since I began on Overeaters Anonymous in 1975. Make the thing that you have the food on smaller, and you can fool yourself. And suddenly, after doing keto for a while, a little thing of this, to me, is like is like the portion, It's not like how things used to be, except for the salad, but it just works for me. Maybe it will work for you too, and you can be keto friendly with your foods and your portions. No portion distortion. That's why when I coach somebody in the keto boot camp for 30 days, it's getting used to weighing and measuring and seeing what that looks like. Because I can make 7 ounces look like 4, and then it's like, huh? Now I got to cut it almost in half? That's not fair. And so if you get used to your portions, then you're used to your portions, and it just works, okay? So anyway, a day at a time, we try to get better, we do get better, and we see the results where we want to with our health. And that square thing that has batteries in it that, we only use once a week. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Under 20. Today you saw I'm well under 10. And if you want that one-on-one, ketocoachingsarah.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.